Welcome everyone, this is the Final Destination podcast. I'm your host, the ChoZen one, Nintendo. And this brand new series is where we discuss Nintendo related topics. And today we're going to be talking about Smash Bros. Ultimate and Shantae's potential in it. Today I have here guests from the We Want Shantae for Smash Discord. So I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. So first we have Alpha.
Hello.
So this is Alpha Stoutland. He has his own channel.
Mm-hmm.
We have Bacon.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, we have Drew.
Hey, yo.
Here's Shu.
Hiya, and no, I don't actually have a channel. I just watch YouTube. LOL.
Okay, and then we have our boy Scrimmy.
Hey, it's your boy Scrimmy Bingus here.
And of course, our last but not least, we have Toy, the gamer.
Yo, what up?
We have someone, Alex. He won't be here until a little bit, so he'll be joining us soon. So look out for that. So first we're gonna be talking about Shantae's potential in Smash. So I'm gonna just go down everybody to get your opinion. So Alpha, what do you think about Shantae's potential in Smash? Like, do you think she has a chance, or?
I've actually gotten a lot of flack because I'm so adamant about the chance I think she has. I think she has an amazing chance just from the evidence we've seen, and I've already talked about this in my video, and I know a lot of guys have, so I'm definitely not the only one who's noticed stuff, and a lot of stuff I've noticed because of other people pointing it out, like Wreck-It Ryan. And so I really think she's got not just a good chance, a really, really good chance. The evidence is there. The stuff behind Sakurai with the Middle Eastern pillows and the
Arabian.
Purple and yellow chairs. The Arabian, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
And there's just, and of course, you know, WayForward's radio silence and the fact that Matt Bozon and James Montagna, I think that's his name, are starting to follow Sakurai and Smash Bros on Twitter, and they haven't up to this point, and Shantae is absent from all these different indie fighting games. It's really, really falling into place, and I'll be genuinely shocked if she is just an assist trophy, especially because of the Jamie's mode dialogue. I mean, to me, that's the most convincing argument and evidence.
Yeah, I feel that it's really suspicious, the fact that WayForward has acknowledged so much Smash during the ballot, and how now they're just like completely quiet, like silent. Like they're not even barely sharing any Smash related things. Because during the ballot, I feel like they were really like pushing out, you know.
They were honestly the third party that pushed the hardest for their character to be included.
I agree, yeah. That's really what got me on board on pushing for Shantae to be in Smash, because their dedication was admirable. So, okay, so Bacon, what's your thoughts on this?
So, I have been wanting a Shantae in Smash Bros. Since the Smash ballot, and from WayForward on their Twitter, they have been wanting They've been wanting Shantae in Smash Bros. For a very, very long time. And like what Alpha said, they have been really, really quiet recently. They haven't talked about Shantae in Smash at all. There was no like news about it. And if there were to be a game developer and the character would be in the game, they would be talking about it. And there was also this Reddit Smash poll, and Shantae was #1, and she was above Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
So I believe
you're talking about Erika's.
No, it was a different one.
It was a different one. That's crazy. So there's
it was
two
Reddit,
of them.
I think.
So there was 2 of them that she was in first place. So
yes.
Hopefully that means something, you know, in the ballot.
Hopefully. Yeah, and she's a very, very likable character in the series. The games were rated very, very well, and I believe that she has a really great chance of being in the new Smash Bros.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Shantae kind of fits the theme of Nintendo, especially how she's inspired by, you know, Metro, all these classic Nintendo and third-party.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, just the fact that Samus, Mega Man, and Simon Belmont and Link are in the same game, which are all series she's inspired from, it kind of makes sense that she's in the game now that all of them are together. Kind of her founding fathers are in the game.
Like, for example, the Game Boy Color game, it didn't sell well, but the ratings for the game, it was really well.
Yeah, and it pushed the boundaries of
we
the
literally
graphics.
have Metroidvania representation now.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be perfect. Drew?
Yep.
Give your thoughts on the matter.
I wanted to expand on what Alpha was saying, where we don't. WayForward's been oddly silent, and it's very reminiscent of what could be an NDA agreement. And now I remember hearing that Shovel Knight Yacht Club Games had the same silence, and Shovel Knight ended up being only an assist trophy. But the difference here is that Shovel Knight's still appearing in fighting games and indie fighting games, and Shantae is not. So it makes me feel like perhaps there was an extra part of their agreement where, because she's a fighter and not just an assist trophy, she can't appear in any other similar fighters.
Yeah, I agree, because I feel that it's impossible that there's all these games and Shantae hasn't been featured in any of them.
Especially the fact that she's been highly requested in them and she's nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I find it weird that like all these, especially was it Indie Pogo? Like you said, like so many characters are getting featured, like to the point even the unknown ones are getting featured.
Yeah,
ones that haven't even appeared in games yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so
that
find
if she
that
was
weird.
only an assist trophy, that she would be appearing in these games as well.
Yeah, because Shovel Knight appeared in those too, but he's an assist trophy. But if Shantae's a fighter, that might change things, because they might have
One thing that bothers me is people say, "Oh, if Shovel Knight couldn't get in, then Shantae doesn't stand a chance." Well, I just say because Shantae has history with Nintendo.
Yeah,
and they call her an indie character, but honestly, only the latest game, which is her 4th installment in the series, is the only one that was fundraised. So those first 3 titles, they weren't indie titles. Well, I guess it depends on your definition of indie.
Yeah. I mean, the first one you could kind of say wasn't considered indie because Capcom published it.
Yeah.
I think the second and third one might have been indie because they had to just publish it on DSiWare and 3DS, and they just were their own publisher. But yeah, so Shu, what's your thoughts on this? You're there,
Well,
Shu?
I completely agree with the before-mentioned statements that she is definitely wanted in all of these other games, but she's absent. And as mentioned before, Shovel Knight's in all of these indie games, but those were revealed after Smash.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I remember seeing that another company wanted to revive King K. Rool from Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I think
they
it was
were
Retro
told no.
Studios.
Yeah.
And I've read some... Oh, I don't want to interrupt, but I do remember somewhere that King K. Rool's name was... What was it, trademarked or copyrighted by Nintendo back in like 2015 or 2016, so they've had dibs on him for a while.
Yeah.
Exactly, yes. And I get the feeling that Nintendo wants her to be exclusively for them. And Nintendo has shown they don't want to share.
And honestly, it makes sense because she's been with Nintendo for all these years to start with, so I mean, it just makes sense that they would want exclusivity with her.
Yeah.
About 16 years they've been with Nintendo, I think.
Yep.
Give or take.
But then what do you say about her appearing on the PS4 and I don't know where else she appeared, honestly.
Very true. However,
But that was
her first
until her
appearance-
latest games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But her latest appearances tend to be her released first on Nintendo consoles.
I don't know
like
if it
the
means
Game
anything,
Boy.
but Limited Run Games published 2 of her recent games. I believe it was Risky's Revenge and Pirate's Curse, and those were on the PS4, I think.
Yeah. But that wasn't
True.
until way later, like in recent years. The original was actually published by, I think, just WayForward.
That was before 2016 anyway, I believe, which is when she would have been considered for the next Smash.
There's also the fact that all of these games like were originally published on Nintendo consoles like the SiWare, the 3DS eShop, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And, well, that's a lot of Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely like a Nintendo exclusive in a way still. Even though she branched out to different systems, you could tell WayForward is true to Nintendo.
Yeah, she was
Ported to
originally
other
a
systems.
Nintendo character.
Yeah. Okay, so Toy, you're up next. What are your thoughts on this matter?
Well, the silence though is definitely a real head scratcher for me. And the absence from Indie Pogo is definitely, I don't know. Like, I can see why she probably wouldn't be in Blade Strangers, but Indie Pogo, considering that's like Indie Super Smash Brothers, and you don't have the leading lady of the Indies.
Yeah.
Well, not to interrupt, but she could appear in Blade Strangers because she did use the Pirate's Cutlass in
True.
Or cutlass, or however it's pronounced.
This is
the
true.
Scimitar, or
I mean, some of them are a stretch. Like, we have Umihara using a fishing rod. We have Isaac with a little knife and tears for crying out loud. No pun
she could have
intended.
totally
Crying
been in
out
the
loud,
game.
I hear you.
Yeah, and Shovel Knight using his shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you could tell it doesn't have to be a sword necessarily. But...
Right, and she literally had a sword in one of her games.
So she's pretty much qualified.
Yeah, and given, her history, like, she even predates Quote and Curly from Cave Story, like, by 2 years, so she's technically the,
Yes, I agree.
character out there, and also she did start on Nintendo platforms. And one thing I think she has going for her, she could be sort of like the handheld representative, because she's mainly been on Nintendo handheld.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
She's not the only handheld exclusive. What about the Pokemon reps?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Lucario,
true,
yeah.
but he meant like third party, I think. Like,
Oh,
we don't
that-
really
yeah.
have a third
Yeah.
party rep
Pokemon
that
considered
represents
second
Nintendo.
party?
Nintendo's portable. So, yeah, second party.
Yeah.
She's basically an obscure Nintendo character at this point. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It is obscure. At least she's growing a lot in recent
Oh,
years,
yes.
so especially
Like I said-
demand for her.
Like I said in my video, it's because of you guys and your dedication that I know about Shantae now, because I totally underestimated her in the Smash Ballot, and now I am gung-ho for her just like you guys are. So, I mean, she has definitely grown a lot in the last 3 years.
Yeah, definitely.
I think I actually joined after Alpha, and all of you guys, including Alpha, have somewhat convinced me that she will be in, so I will be disappointed if she's not.
I know.
I know, dude. I'm gonna have an angry mob with pitchforks and torches at my house if she's not in. Like, I'm indoctrinating people.
I jumped on the Shantae for Smash train well before Shovel Knight's Assist Trophy was revealed. It's just, when I saw that, at first I was disappointed because if Shantae was going to be in, I kind of wanted him to be playable. That way I could have a Shantae and Shovel Knight tag team.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it took me a second to realize, wait a second, if he's the Assist Trophy, then there's a huge chance Shantae could be a fighter now.
That was
Yeah.
exactly my thoughts.
That kind of, yeah. And just a fact, I don't know if you guys caught this, but it's funny how when they're showing the assist trophies, they save Shovel Knight for last, which kind of...
Not really. He was like the third from last.
Yeah, because then the
Really?
moon crashed.
I believe...
yeah.
No, the moon, I understand that. That was like to wrap it
Yeah.
up and explode.
Yeah,
But if
yeah.
you notice, Shovel Knight still survives. And, you know,
Uh-huh.
I feel like they knew that was going to linger on people. Just the fact that Shovel Knight, they were going to be reacting and stuff. That's why they saved him for
Oh,
that
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Which kind of
Yeah.
gave me
Sense.
like a weird... I don't know. It
Like a
kind of
vibe.
just
Yeah,
gave
like,
me
there's
a
still
weird
hope for an indie
vibe how they
character.
did that. So...
Yeah,
I
and
want
they
to
gave
say
him an-
something about the K. Rool thing earlier that is not a tangent, because I remember reading somewhere that was supposedly official based on people who have spoken to insiders on I believe the Smash boards. They were saying that the reason K. Rool hadn't appeared in some of the recent Donkey Kong games, like Tropical Freeze, was because Retro Studios reached out to Nintendo and said, we want to put K. Rool in, and they said no, and they didn't know why. And then, as it turns out, it was Sakurai who, quote-unquote, claimed dibs on reviving K. Rool. And obviously they're not going to tell Retro Studios, yeah, well, we're making a new Smash and putting K. Rool in it. Which makes me think the same thing is happening with these indie fighting games, whereas Sakurai wants to be the one to put Shantae in a Smash-esque fighting game. Like, quote-unquote, claiming dibs on Shantae.
Yeah. Because, like, WayForward is, how do I say, very serious about putting Shantae into different, like, third-party games, like Blade Strangers and Ipogo and all those other games. And Shovel Knight, he's in all of those other games, and then he was put in Assist Trophy. So I think that Shantae would have a higher chance, I guess.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay, so Alpha, since you're gonna be probably leaving soon, I want to move on to the next topic and let you answer this first. So, besides Shantae, what are some other characters you're excited for, or that you've been wanting in Smash?
Well, honestly, besides Shantae, like, I'll survive if characters like Banjo-Kazooie, Rayman, Bandana D, and all these other characters that I pretty much expect at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure Skull Kid is going to be in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Bandana D is. Pretty sure Banjo-Kazooie is. Rayman may be DLC. Rex and Pyro are going to be DLC. I'm pretty sure. Same thing with Springman and Ribbon Girl. And there's not a whole lot of characters I think are guarantees that I really, really want. But my pipe dream and the character I would love besides Shantae, and I would be set for life if he was added, is Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Yes,
he is the one character that I really, really want besides Shantae. Like, if he gets in, I'll be set for life. And it's possible because Nomura has already worked with, and Square have already worked with Sakurai, and as long as Nintendo goes to Disney, and Disney says okay, then he can get in. It's just a matter of, will they do it, and will there be 3 Square reps? Which I think is possible, because if Ken gets in, that's 3 for Capcom. If we get Shadow, that's 3 for Sega, and so on and so forth. And we can always get, like, Heihachi or Lloyd Irving for DLC as the Namco reps.
Well, let me throw some potential proof or evidence to back your claim up. Mario's going to be in the new Wreck-It Ralph movie, right?
Oh, yeah!
And also Sonic the Hedgehog will make a return.
Yeah, but I mean, they said, I remember reading at some point that they wanted to make these cameos play bigger roles. So, and that was supposedly the reason Mario didn't appear in the first one, because they didn't have a place for him. So, if he's going to be in the next Wreck-It Ralph, that could be a great sharing thing. Because I forget who it was. There was, I feel bad that I forget who it was, but somebody on YouTube mentioned that they had spoken to a representative at Disney at some kind of convention, or it was whenever they were showing off the Kingdom Hearts stuff, and they pretty much confirmed that Disney owns Sora, and that they wouldn't do anything with Sora without approaching Nomura first, because they feel like Nomura knows what's best for those specific characters. But it sounded like, and I don't know if it's just PR talk or not, but it sounded like Disney was down for putting Sora in Smash.
And that was HMK, Kingdom Hearts, because I've watched some of his videos. But and I did see your thing, Toy, that it's not confirmed. So apparently it's not confirmed. But I mean, Bowser was in Wreck-It Ralph. That's the thing. But also, Disney's relationship with Nintendo is really, really good, because Nintendo is a sponsor for Disney Channel. They had the Nintendo World Championships on Disney XD, and they're constantly having some kind of Nintendo show on there now. So the relationship is there, and also, because I bought one, they also had, like, Lilo and Stitch and Frozen themed themes for the 3DS as backgrounds, kind of like Shantae did. So the relationship is there, and it's possible. It's just, will they do it? And I think since Sora's so popular, I think he could be a DLC character, because, money, and Disney likes money. So I can definitely see it happening. I just hope it does, because I want Sora.
That'll be pretty cool if they did that.
But then also, that begs the question if Donald and Goofy would appear.
I've had people ask that, and I was like, I mean, they really if they wanted to, they could take the Mickey head keychain off of Sora's Keyblade,
that's what I was
or
thinking.
make it a circle or something, and Riku could be his final smash or an assist trophy. So I don't think we would. I mean, because I don't want Elsa and Darth Vader and Stitch running around Smash Bros.
Yeah,
So
like-
I think they could definitely work around it and have like character assist trophies like Riku, Kairi, Xemnas, Xehanort. Characters
Even
that
still,
aren't Disney.
Sora has
Disney.
his own like ultimate moves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And Chose, I am gonna have to leave. Do you care if I go ahead and talk about Shantae's moveset and
Of
trailer and all
course,
that
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Um,
Go ahead.
I'll try and run down as quick as I can.
Okay.
But so as far as her reveal trailer, I've already talked about what I think would happen with the Kongs, but people have made good points that, you know, so far only characters have only appeared once in trailers. Like we had Mario and Mega Man once, Luigi once. Well, part of that's because they got killed. But Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong already appeared alongside King K. Rool, so they might not appear. But I really do think Toon Link would make an appearance in some way. He could be, you know, sailing on a ship, having a good time. All of a sudden, a cannonball comes, or he sees a shoreline or something, or a city on fire or something. If you're a Shantae fan, you can see it Scuttletown. He goes to the shore. He has to fight Risky Boots for a bit, and all of a sudden, he's about to get overwhelmed. Shantae comes and saves his butt, and they both fight off a bunch of Tinkerbats or something. So I think that could be how it goes. I'm pretty dang sure Toon Link will appear some way, shape, or form, because he would make the most sense besides King K. Rool, obviously. And Ridley's already been revealed, and he's a pirate, so... But as
What
far
about-
as her...
Yeah.
As far as her moveset goes, the hair whip obviously would be like tilts, and I mean I
I
don't
think
think
they
her
would be
smash attacks.
neutral.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, neutral A and stuff. And of course, like I would say her transformations could be a special, like a down special, kind of like Zelda used to
Yeah.
be, or it could be
Yeah.
like the Monado arts, like Shulk. But at the same time, I don't know if Sakurai, because I forgot that he was really getting out of the transformations for characters, so she could have them as smash attacks, like the
Yes.
monkey and the spider and stuff, and the elephant, obvious ones that she uses a lot. And she could have like the scimitar as a side B, or like the pirate hat as an up B, or an up air or something. Like she could incorporate stuff from so many games. I've even seen people talk about, you know, like the very first Shantae, where she actually had a lot of physical fighting moves, like roundhouse kicks and uppercuts and stuff.
Yeah.
Where she could use like her physicality and not just magic attacks. So she could do a lot of cool stuff. She's got a lot of potential. And besides, you know, moveset and trailer, I think she has a lot of potential for alts. Obviously stuff based off of like Nega Shantae, hopefully who would be her own like character slot in the alts. Kind of like the Koopalings and Alf. I see a Roddy Tops themed, a Risky Boots themed one, a Sky themed one,
Pajamas.
one with the,
Well, WayForward put
yes,
up
Jammies has to be
alts
one.
that they would like to see.
Don't even.
I would, dude, if they do DLC costumes for characters, I'm just saying the ninja outfit has to be one.
Yup.
Like,
Yeah.
I would love that so much.
Yes.
And like I was thinking about maybe they could incorporate like the ninja stars into her moveset, but I don't know that would work.
Maybe
Or
they'll
any
change
other,
one of her
like-
projectiles and just
Yeah,
like kind of yeah.
Like instead of the fireball, she uses ninja
Exactly.
stars or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
custom
Really
moves?
too, because she already has too many moves that you can pull from.
I know that's what I love about it.
Like
though.
even
Shantae
like
has so much.
the pirate weapons just give you a
Yeah.
lot more.
Pirate gear.
Yeah, a lot of
And the-
people
the
have been
bandana
thinking
especially,
that
yeah.
her forward special could be the scimitar dash or scimitar. I don't know how to pronounce it, but honestly, I think that takes away from what would be a better move, and instead you could just put that as a running attack.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a dash
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah,
That-
because
that-
every
Yeah,
character
yeah.
has a running attack,
Yeah.
and I've seen
known as the dash
I've seen
attack.
people discuss movesets for her, and they a lot of times, or almost all the time, leave that out. And in the comments, I say, make that her running attack.
That is so true.
Because
dude, I underestimated
everyone has a
that, yeah.
walking and a running animation. Her walking animation would be, you know, her typical movement in the games, and her running could be what she looks like when she's holding the scimitar and she dashes, except she wouldn't hold the scimitar. And then when you press A to attack, she would pull it out and attack.
Oh, that's
I'll
clever.
shank
Yeah.
you, boy. Come at me, Bowser.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing with the shit.
What you gonna
However
do?
you pronounce that?
Dude, I think I am
with the
gonna go
fast
ahead and
Metal Gear.
leave.
Okay,
Um,
Alpha.
But
Alright,
I
Alpha.
do want to wrap up by saying thank you guys for inviting me.
Thank
And
you for being here.
Yeah.
thanks,
Yeah,
man.
thanks.
And I do, like I said already, I've already talked about my videos. I've already talked about in other like in this podcast, obviously, I think she has a great chance. And, you know, all we have to do is just keep, you know, telling people about her chances. Like, there's been several times I've linked Wreck-It Ryan's and my videos in my comments and stuff, but, like, there's evidence for her and stuff, and I keep putting hashtag Shantae for Smash. So if you guys see a Shantae video, you'll probably see me in the comments. But I'm just trying to get the word out there that, you know, she has a shot, that she's not the be-all, end-all, just like Shovel Knight was, that she could still have a chance to get in, even though he's been deconfirmed. And as a Shovel Knight fan, I was brokenhearted, but now our girl could be in Smash, and I'm excited for that.
Me
so
too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, Alpha.
Well, before you go, Alpha,
thank you.
Before you go, Alpha, where can everybody find you?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Please plug in your.
Well, my
social
channel
media.
is also named Alpha Stoutland. I also go by Chris or Christopher, however you want to call me. I do mostly Pokemon stuff. Like, I've got a series called Dual Type Breakdown that I've been doing where I talk about Pokemon of every single dual typing. Well, not every single dual typing, but every single Pokemon of a specific dual typing, like Fire Flying. I'll talk about Charizard, Talonflame, etc. And then I've got, like, I played Shovel Knight, I play Happy Wheels, I've played Team Fortress 2, and of course right now I'm on that Smash hype, and I'm cranking out Smash content as often as I can. So I've got a lot coming, and, you know, just like these guys, I'm hyped for this game, and I've got to talk about it or my head's going to explode. So, but again, thank you guys so much for joining me and for having me, and hope you enjoyed the video. And check out the rest of the podcast on ChoZen's channel.
We're happy to have you here, Alpha.
Yeah.
We'll see you
Thanks,
next time,
guys.
hopefully, if we ever do a next podcast. So
Right.
thank you.
I appreciate
for
it,
being
Chose.
here.
You guys have a good night.
Take
All right,
care,
thank you. You
Alpha.
too.
Later,
Yeah,
Alpha.
bye-bye.
See you.
Yeah.
Okay, Toy.
Jack.
Okay. Oh, finally. Okay, it's working now. That's good.
Finally, let's go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
So,
This is
am I loud and
1,
clear?
2, 3. On the next episode
Yeah.
of Dragon Ball Z.
Loud and
On
clear.
the
You could
next
hear me.
episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Why are we using Skype, by the way? Skype is really
Because
weird.
Discord didn't let me hear or speak.
Really?
Oh, so that's
Well then, chillin'.
Cheer.
Oh, snap. I love how that's like such a thing. We all thought of that.
It just started raining and my clothes are on the line. I gotta go.
oh no,
Run, Luke, run.
run!
I have the high grounds,
These are-
but can you do this?
I recorded it and I played it back, but for some reason, like, it came out really low. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, I guess you have to talk like this, guys.
Oh, that's okay. I can do this.
I can record it and stream it.
No, don't stream it. That's, yeah.
Okay, well I can record
Too
it. I just
nerve-wracking.
tested it and it worked.
defeats the purpose.
Oh, maybe
Whoa, I hear an echo.
That would be me.
Announcer?
Okay,
Oh,
where
no.
was it? You said-
What? Wait,
Ooh.
Whoa.
what just happened?
Ooh.
Well, that's odd.
Wait,
Well, that was
Wow.
interesting.
Then
What did I
suddenly
do?
Owen Wilson
Wow.
appears. Oh wow.
what's everyone saying wow about?
Wow.
What's happening?
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be starting, so everyone remember your
I just started
your
recording.
training. Remember your training.
Training.
Like, no, I mean, like, you know. Let's try to be as silent as possible.
your training.
Remember your training. I just sent to Kermit right there.
One last time, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Red to
Red
go.
to go.
Ready to go?
Red to go.
I like how we all said it at the same time.